This is the 2025 Ford Explorer. Now there is a lot of changes, and yes, there is still an ST line. This is an ST. We'll also show you the S line, we'll show you the Platinum, the Premium line, and the entry-level Active line. There are different engines, a lot of changes inside and out. And let's just start with the exterior of this vehicle, starting with the new LED headlights and this new grille, gigantic Ford logo, and the Explorer logo in black because this is an ST, and of course it is marked right there. There are also some new color schemes for 2025 that goes along with these new different trim levels. Now you'll also notice the new lower air intakes are different. There is new lower end as far as the valance, and there are skid plates underneath. In addition to the exterior colors that are new, there is a new black painted roof option, and a twin panel glass roof is the other option. The entry-level active trim has 18-inch wheels. There are some additional choices besides the base wheel. Then you go up to the higher trim levels. There is a 20 and a 21-inch wheel. Our ST rides on 21-inch wheels, and it has red brake calipers to let everyone know you're driving the performance model. In addition, on the side profile of the Explorer, you'll notice privacy glass, black roof rails. There is a 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty and a 5-year, 60,000-mile powertrain warranty. There is no complimentary maintenance. Coming around to the back, you'll find this upper wing with an integrated third brake light. Wiper blade is here, and I'm going to say this as I always do. I wish the wiper blade was tucked up underneath. There's plenty of room, makes for cleaner lines, also better for the maintenance on the wiper blade. It's one of my pet peeves. Explorer is new here. It is black on black, really nice and clean LED taillights, so it's an all new tailgate as well. You'll notice the valance is new. You've got the dual exhaust on our ST, and Class 3 towing is standard across the full lineup. So if you're going to use this vehicle to tow something, haul something, you will be very happy with that. And again, once we get to the inside, we're going to show you some additional standard features. Entering the vehicle, the first thing you see is that 13.2-inch LCD vehicle touchscreen. It's really easy to read and responsive, and you can pinch to zoom on that capability as well. 12-speaker Bang & Olufsen audio, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, as well as Alexa. 5G LTE modem and Wi-Fi hotspot. 8 USB ports, including 2 for the third row. 3 12-volt power sockets, wireless car charging. You'll also note the new door panels, the new lower console, as well as the soft touch materials. Under the hood are 2 engine choices. The entry level is a turbocharged 4-cylinder EcoBoost engine. That 2.3-liter engine puts out 300 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque. 24 miles to the gallon combined for fuel economy. All-wheel drive will drop that figure down by 1 mile to the gallon. The second engine choice is the ST and Platinum trim level, which is a turbocharged 3-liter EcoBoost engine. This V6 is rated at 400 horsepower and 415 pound-feet of torque. All trims do require premium fuel, and the ST and the Platinum get 21 miles to the gallon combined, and that's with all-wheel drive. Both engines are backed by a 10-speed automatic transmission. There are different drive modes depending on trim levels. The standard drive modes are Normal, Eco, Sport, Tow Haul, and Slippery. Adding in that intelligent all-wheel drive will also give you deep snow and mud sand modes. Towing capacity, 5,000 pounds. All models come with Class 3 towing, which includes a hitch, trailer wiring harness, and trailer sway control. The Explorer ST comes with extra power, stiffer suspension, and that sport-tuned handling. Inside the ST, which is the larger of the 2 engines, my personal favorite, and we will also drive the 2.3-liter EcoBoost, but we'll start off with the performance model. Of course, the Platinum has the same motor. The first thing you're going to notice when you jump in the car is the brand new 12.3-inch screen. It is large, it is great, it is easy to use, it's a tablet style, and we've seen these in pretty much every vehicle. There are some packages that come with it for 1 year. After that time, there are additional fees. We don't have that yet, I did ask. This is Alexa based, but it has Apple CarPlay as well as Android Auto, Wi-Fi hotspot as well. But it's really easy to use and it's intuitive. You can reach all your safety features that are also inside the main screen. Very easy, it's a valet mode, your vehicle status, or you can just put up all the different apps if you wish. Really easy to use. Going further down, there's new interior details. You'll notice a mixture of cloth as well as some plastic components that look metal, and a lot of soft materials as well. red stitching on our ST, which is on the seats. It's also across the entire interior, including the steering wheel. In addition to that, these seats, by the way, are really comfortable. There is 4-way lumbar on both sides. They are power, of course. Second row. Going into the second row, heated seats are standard. They're 2-stage heated. There's no ventilated offered on this trim level. There is vents up here as well as lighting. You've got your beautiful B&O audio system here in the door, as well as additional cup holders. Very nice, as well as armrests. Makes easier access to the third row, which it seats an additional 2 people. You do not have to have the captain's chairs. It depends on the trim level that you choose. The one thing that's really nice is standard is the Ford Co-Pilot 360. The optional is the BlueCruise, which is the highway drive assist. So we are testing BlueCruise right now. That is a hands-free driver assistance service. Very much like you're seeing other brands are starting to do this lane centering. You still have to keep your eyes on the road. You still got to keep your hands on the steering wheel at times. But what it's doing is it's centering me in the lane. This is good with traffic going by. Maybe you don't see someone in your blind spot. This is detecting everything around you. So I'm preparing to change a lane. I put on my turn signal, so it will wait till it thinks that there's a space, and it's giving me a gap here, slowing me down. But one of the important things to note about BlueCruise, it is not a free service. You have 2 choices. You can buy it when the vehicle is new. It's $700 a year. If you use this type of service, after the 90-day trial, it is $800 a year, so they try to get you in on it early, or $70 a month. So those are the additional services. There are more also in the center screen, and these are really important to note that manufacturers are starting to charge for these services. Some do, some don't, so do your research before you make a decision. In addition to that, you've got your backup camera, lane change departure, blind spot detection. All those are standard features that come in the Ford Explorer. But this is pretty standard now. A lot of the brands are starting to wake up to the fact that we want standard safety. You're hauling kids. This vehicle holds 7 people, and typically that would be children. The gauge in front of you is customizable. You can change your drive modes with the dial right behind the Prindle, or the shift lever, which is now a dial, typical across the full Ford lineup. And you can adjust everything in front of you to however you'd like it. And that's kind of nice to be able to pick and choose what you would like. There is no head-up display available. Steering wheel controls are what you'd be used to on any Ford product. You've got your audio on the right and the ability to change the settings in front of you. On the left side, you're going to have your cruise control, and you've got paddle shifters because Class 3 towing is standard across the full lineup. We're on a pretty rough road right now, and it's pretty quiet in here considering privacy glass as well as insulated glass. They've done a lot of improvements to the ride comfort of this vehicle, but mind you, this is an ST, so it's going to have a rougher ride, a more sport suspension. When we drive the other vehicles, you'll see that there is a softer suspension and not so sporty. But overall, pickup is great. I mean, big horsepower, 400 horsepower means instant response. It's an EcoBoost motor. I really like the new motor. It's well balanced with the brakes. Of course, those red brakes do make it look good on the outside as well. So now we're pulling out of Revel Run with the 2.3 liter, which is an S line. The base trim level is the Active, so we're driving the next one up, which is the S line. Then there's the ST and the Platinum, which have the bigger motor. So I wanted to drive the 2.3 liter because you're going to sell a lot of these. It's a very popular engine. It's an EcoBoost engine. It has 300 horsepower and 315 pound-feet of torque. This is your baseline, and what you're getting is a really nice two-tone interior. I'm actually really impressed. It's like a purpley brown, soft materials. Seats are same, really comfortable. So with this 2.3 liter engine, you're still getting good performance, good handling, quiet interior, and overall you're really not losing much. But what you gain with the ST is a bigger engine. What you gain with the Platinum is the bigger engine. Again, they can come all-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive depending upon your needs. And of course, when you go all-wheel drive, you're going to lose that 1 mile per gallon. But overall, the new suspension, really nice. Everything about this vehicle is really improved. I'm a big fan of the new screen. I'm having Ford product in the past, including a Ford Explorer over the years. Now, the first thing you're going to want to know is, what's the ride like? Well, the ride is actually really nice. The engine's a bit loud on this 2.3 liter compared to the more performance-oriented ST, but is that necessary? No. If you're looking for a fuel-efficient car, this is going to be more than enough to get you to 60 miles an hour, to get on an on-ramp. The EcoBoost engine does much better fuel economy, obviously, than the high-performance motor. But as far as everything else, you get the same visibility, the same comfort, the same features, the same trailer hitch, standard across the lineup, including safety features. And I really am liking what they have done to improve this vehicle. It is running for North American SUV of the Year, as well as many of its competitors, which are listed all down below, and we've reviewed them all as well. Make sure to stay to the end. We'll talk about competitors, pros and cons, and of course the pricing across the full lineup. We're driving the ST, and when you purchase an ST, you get a performance driving school in either Salt Lake or in Asheville. And you get to learn how to drive this car so you can get it to dance on wheels. Autocross, boom. Ah! I think I killed a bunch of pylons. There is 16 feet of cargo space behind the third row, which is more than we had in previous generations. There's also a cargo container, but there is no spare tire, so there is a tire inflation product that is included. Fold down that third row seating, and you're at 46 cubic feet of storage. Fold down the second row, and you're at 86 cubic feet of storage, which is quite a bit, and one of the largest in the category. There are a lot of competitors in this category. You've got the Kia EV9 as well as the Kia Telluride, the Hyundai Palisade, the Chevrolet Traverse, as well as the Honda Pilot, the Toyota Highlander, the Volkswagen Atlas, the Jeep Grand Cherokee L, and the Mazda CX-90, and there are more, and we've reviewed them all. Down below, you'll find links to all those reviews, so you can do it all on our channel in the description. Let's take a look at some of the pros and cons for the 2025 Ford Explorer. I love the larger engine, really nice and beefy and brawny, as well as the ST, great suspension, really easy to drive. I've owned an Explorer myself. Actually, I bought a 91 Explorer. I had an Eddie Bauer, so I've had quite a few of them over the 30-year history of Ford Explorers, and this one continues to impress. Large center screen, excellent. Great storage, new interior designs, really, really impressive all the way around. BlueCruise is optional, however, there is a price to that, so it may or may not work for you. For me, BlueCruise wouldn't be worth the $700 a year, but again, you may want that, so it's available, which is really important. On the negative side, the smaller engine, which is on the Active and on the ST line, well, it's a little sluggish. I wish it had a little bit more get up and go, but again, you are buying them for fuel efficiency, you're not buying them for performance. The third row is tight on all of these, and it's really nice to have a third row when you need it, but if you don't need a third row, well, then this is the perfect vehicle for that, or you just fold the seats down flat and you've got plenty of storage to go to your big box stores. Now let's get to the pricing for the 2025 Ford Explorer. Your entry level is the Active, and that starts at $39,775. The next step up is the ST line, and that's $44,515. The ST, which is our test vehicle right now, of course, we've test driven all of them. That's the performance model. My personal favorite is $55,500. And if you want the Platinum, you want all the goodies, all the luxury, everything included, the vented seats, all those beautiful interior choices, that's at $51,655. So the ST does cost more than the Platinum. But if you're into performance and you want that towing capacity, my personal opinion is I like the ST. If you're all about luxury and maybe you'll tow every once in a blue moon, then the Platinum is really the ultimate choice to buy. It's important you check with your insurance company before you make your final decision, because it's going to make a difference whether you're buying an Active or an ST or one of the competitors, and that'll help you make a final decision. Now, if you have any additional questions about the 2025 Ford Explorer, put them down below in the comments. Let's start the conversation. If you'd like to support our channel, you can buy me a cup of coffee, or you can like and share. We do appreciate the subscriptions as well. All of this helps us to give you even better content. All the ways to reach me, book, podcast, and everything are down below in the description. I'm Lauren Fix. Thank you so much for watching.